Hey guys, so as you all know, the Thanksgiving holiday is quickly approaching, and I was thinking recently about how grateful I am for so many different things, and why not sort of incorporate that into a video? It's been on my mind a lot lately. So I thought it'd be cool to sit down and come up with a list of 15 things that I am grateful for in the year 2015. I haven't seen anything like this floating around recently, but I'm sure that it's been done before. I just think that sharing positivity and things that I can reflect on and remember just how grateful and blessed I am by this previous year, since Thanksgiving is towards the end of the year. It's just really neat to get to reflect on just life. And so right now I'm going to share with you the 15 things that I am grateful for this Thanksgiving season. The first thing that I am probably the most grateful for is my family. I am 100% a family-oriented person. We are extremely close, and moving away has been sort of a challenge. I haven't gotten homesick, but I just find myself thinking about them constantly, and my dad is like my best friend. I can go and talk to him about the most fun things, and my mom is also a best friend to me. We can just talk about totally different things, and I just love my sisters and every bit of my extended family as well. So just family in general is something that I am grateful for all year long, and I don't know what I would do without them. The next thing I am grateful for is hot showers. I went on a mission trip in January, and we had ice cold showers for 7 days, and it just made me extremely grateful for the luxury of having hot shower at the touch of a knob every day of my life. I mean, I know that's not something that we all think about, but it is so true. I mean, and maybe not everyone does have that, but for the majority, the people in my life do, and I just think it's important to remember to be grateful for little things such as having hot shower water. So that is my second thing. My third thing is Netflix. I am such a Netflix junkie. I find myself watching random shows and random movies almost every single day, which is probably unhealthy, but it's so affordable, honestly, and so many people use other random people's accounts, so sometimes it's free. But yeah, just Netflix in general, it's so much better than cable, and I love it, and I'm grateful for it. The fourth thing I am grateful for is the internet. And I know that there's been a lot of talk recently about negativity on the internet, and don't get me wrong, there is tons and tons of negativity floating around the web, but in my personal life, I find that the internet is more of a way to connect, and it has brought way more positivity than negativity into my life, and I just think that I don't know what I would do without it, and I am just super grateful for having that access, and I believe that we all should be. So the next thing I am grateful for is having a strong faith. I am a Christian. If you didn't make that assumption from mentioning my mission trip, it's not something that I talk about a whole lot on YouTube because I want to respect everyone, and I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable by overly talking about it, but it's not something that I'm ashamed of in any way or will ever deny, but I just wanted to mention that I am grateful for having that, and I think that it'd be extremely hard to have a consistent faith without support from family and friends, so that is something that I am extremely grateful for. I am also grateful for air conditioning. Coming up with this list was kind of tricky, and it's taken me quite a while, honestly, but this is something that's important to me. I actually don't have my air conditioner on right now because it makes the loudest noise ever, but I'm grateful for it because I cannot sleep if I am even a little bit hot. Like, even when it's cold outside, freezing cold, I'll probably have my air conditioner on. And I know that that could be a waste of energy and whatever, and I apologize if that offends anyone, but I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to have my air conditioner on 365 days a year. So that's just something that I take for granted. It could even be the air conditioner in my car. I mean, living in Texas, the summers, I mean, it is literally almost 110 degrees. If I didn't have my air conditioner in my car, oh my goodness. Yeah, so just overall, yes. Tied to that, I am also grateful for my car. Getting from point A to point B, no matter what you drive, you should be grateful for. You either worked really hard to pay for it, or your parents or someone worked hard to have that vehicle in your life, and it is something that I've realized moving that it is a luxury. I mean, not everyone has a form of transportation, and a lot of people have to rely on others to get from point A to point B, and I don't know what I would do without it. I make a very long commute every single day, and I'm just grateful for an old running car. I am also extremely grateful for my friends. I have many different groups of friends, but I am so happy that they've all remained pretty consistent since moving. I can just reach out to them whenever I need to vent or just talk about really anything, mostly Snapchat if we're being completely honest. But yeah, I'm so grateful for the friends that I do have in my life. While they are not a crazy amount, the ones that I do have I will cherish forever, and that is just something that I don't ever want to take for granted. Another thing is school. Sometimes, you know, no matter what schooling you're in and what stage of your life it may be, a lot of times we go to school with sort of a negative attitude. We didn't want to wake up early that day. We didn't have time to shower. You know, our instructors being rude, or we forgot our homework, or whatever the excuse may be. A lot of the times we forget that it's a privilege to have an education, and especially furthering your education past high school, which is the stage that I'm at. I forget that it's something that I chose to improve my skill set and work hard for a career that I will hopefully enjoy the rest of my life. And a lot of times we just forget. It is just so amazing to sit back and realize that I don't have to be there, but I'm there because I chose to, and it's just bettering myself, and I don't know, I just think it's so much better to look at it as a positive outlook. Another thing that I'm grateful for is FaceTime. I'm sure that many of you can relate, but I do have family and friends in other states, and it is so convenient to be able to, with the click of a button, see their faces. I know people that are in long distance relationships, and that's pretty much what saved their relationship, is getting to sort of have FaceTime dates, which is not my case right now, but yeah, just getting to FaceTime friends and family that live far away. It's just so convenient, and I don't realize that that is not something that everyone has access to, so that is yet another thing. Makeup is also something that I am grateful for, and I don't want anyone to take it in a way that's me covering my imperfections, because I am confident in my imperfections, and really to me makeup is more of a creative outlet. I don't use it to cover, I use it to enhance, and more than anything I just like to be my creative self with it. So just experimenting with different things and different products and colors and everything, it just is something that makes me so happy, and I am just grateful for having the privilege of having access to the tools that I need to pursue a creative hobby of makeup. So also airplanes. I think that, you know, obviously people in the past didn't have airplanes, but that also restricted them from such easy access to travel from one side of the globe to the other. I haven't done a whole ton of traveling via airplane. I mean, I think I've been on an airplane round trip like 3 or 4 times. But I am excited for being able to travel in the future as well, and the places that they have brought me in the past, those trips were so amazing, and I would not have been able to go on them if it weren't for airplanes. So that is another thing. Also, a little more serious note, I'm grateful for the veterans of the United States. I myself don't think about this very often. I do have a few in my family, but none that are super close. It's not, I guess, brought to my attention all the time. But honestly, if you sit and think about it, like, I am so grateful to be able to live in the United States of America. And honestly, without all of the veterans, past, present, future, whoever it may be, we really would not be, or at least I wouldn't be where I'm at today, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So that's just something that I don't think about, and when I was making this list, it came to my mind, and honestly, it's one of the things that I am most grateful for. So on a little less serious note, I am super grateful for leggings. Like this video if you can relate, please, ladies. I wasn't always a legging wearer, but you know, the last few years it's just been a definite staple in my wardrobe, and at this point I honestly don't know what I would do without them. I have a collection that's stacked like very high of all sorts of leggings. I think I'm actually gonna go buy some more this weekend. I only wear black. I do have like a pair of gray ones, but honestly black is just the way to go. But I absolutely love my leggings. I wouldn't be able to wear the majority of my wardrobe without them, so that is something I'm grateful for. And last but certainly not least, I am grateful for the YouTube community. Not just my channel, but all of the channels that inspire me and that are a part of my life on a daily basis. Just everything about YouTube I am extremely grateful for. Obviously my specific channel is very near and dear to my heart. I am excited for the future of it and just getting to be more creative and possibly just reach a larger audience of people. I think it's so neat to have a platform where you can reach so many people that you wouldn't normally in your everyday life. So just there's so many things. I could honestly make an entire video about all the things I'm grateful for in relation to YouTube, but I don't want this video to be any longer than it already is. So just as a whole, that is just amazing to me. So those were my 15 things that I am grateful for in the year of 2015. You'd probably be drunk at this point if you took a shot for every time I said grateful, so I apologize. But that is what the title of this video was. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling and I will see everyone in my next video. Bye!